All right, well, praise the Lord Jesus, who's helped me get out fishing a couple of times this week. And here is the trolling report for the last weekend of July. And what I'm seeing out there is frustrating because I've seen more bait in Shoal Creek between the SC4 and the SC11 channel markers, and even from the SC11 channel marker to the Shoal Creek boat ramp. I've seen more bait in that area than I've seen anywhere in Lake Lanier all year long. So that's where the stripers are, and I know that's where the stripers are. But here's why I haven't been able to get many in that area trolling, is the lake's down a couple feet compared with last year and the year before, and the thermocline is also a little deeper. So the thermocline is already 30 feet deep. So I'm trying to troll my lures 30 feet deep, and I keep you're playing chicken with the timber at that point because there's a lot of timber in Shoal Creek in the areas where the fish are. So by the time you got the lures 30 feet deep, I keep hanging them up in the timber. So if you're going to troll this weekend, you can troll 20 feet deep, and you can catch plenty of spotted bass in that area. And so when we shorten everything up so we don't snag, we catch spotted bass. And then we get tempted by, trying to catch some striper. We put the lures down 30 feet deep and we're snagging all over the place. So if you want to catch striper, I think you're really going to need to run your lures 30 feet deep. So I would stay closer to the hooch, even though that's not really where we've seen a little bit of bait close to the hooch, right? We launch at Lanier Park, coming out of that cove, make a pass by the dam, make a pass through the mouth of Baldridge, and there are decent amounts of bait in those areas, but not near the bait that we're seeing up in Shoal Creek. So the usual lures, the usual lead core, usual ways to get deep. If I wanted to catch stripers this weekend, I would keep it closer to the hooch. Keep my lures 30 feet deep to minimize the snags, because you got to go deep for the stripers if you're trolling, right? If you've got down lines or other techniques at your disposal, those areas of Shoal Creek, right, between the SC4 and the SC11 channel marker, and then even between the SC11 channel marker and the Shoal Creek boat ramp, that's where all the bait is. That's where the stripers are. It's just hard to troll them up right now, but make sure you pray before you go out. Beautiful day out there. Now, let me mention this also. Some other striper boats have figured it out, and it's not that big of an area. So we did get into some uncomfortably close quarters with another boat trolling for striper back there. But, everybody tried to do... We were yelling to them, trying to figure out if their lines were behind them, because I didn't want to go behind them and get into their lines. And I couldn't see their lines, but they were telling me that they were trolling some lines behind the boat. So I just took their word for it, even though I couldn't see. We had a fish on at the time, so in all the excitement, it got a little confusing. Hey, but we got the fish. It was a spotted bass, right? Tons and tons of spotted bass if you want to keep your lines 20 feet deep between the SC11 channel marker and the Shoal Creek boat ramp. So get out there and get you some. But you might wait till Monday if you really want to avoid that crazy boat traffic, because that's what's going on.
The good life is the land where the big grapes grow, milk and honey flow from the morning till the night, and everybody's singing to Jesus. Yeah, the good life is the land where the big grapes grow, milk and honey flow from the morning till the night,